All right, today I'm going to pick one problem from each page of the midterm. Make sure you're paying attention and going over the test, and then at the conclusion of these 8 problems, I'll read out all 28 answers. So we're going to start off by looking at number 1. Remember, I told you that when we have these types of problems, we want to look for, does the small triangle have 2 numbers, or does the big triangle has 2 numbers? And we can see that the big one does. So we have 7 is compared to 6 plus 4 over 10. So 7 over 10. 7 is in the same position as x, so I'm going to put that at the top. And just like 4 is in the same position as 10. So we're going to cross multiply. 7 times 4 is 28. And now divide it by 10. And as we can see, 10 can go in there 2.8 times. Number 4, we're asked to solve the inequality below and graph its solution. So I'm going to rewrite this down here at the bottom so I can work it. So remember, the first thing I want to do is subtract 4. Hopefully remember to put the z. We don't get any points right now, but it'll help us solve this problem. And that's multiplication, so I want to divide by 3. So what that looks like is x less than 5. That's the answer. But notice I have to know what that graph. First of all, when I have just less than, it has to be an open circle. So it can't be J and it can't be F. Less than, I'm going to the left, so the correct answer is H. We're asked, what makes x the equation true? What value of x makes the equation true? So if I plug in a number for x, I'm trying to figure out, will it make it true? So for example, let's say I said the answer was G. I don't know. Maybe it's G. So if I rewrote that, 1 minus 4 would be negative 3. And negative 3 times 3 would be negative 9. Does negative 9 equal 15? No, it does not. The correct answer here is J. Think about it. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Number 14, Tyler has $4.50 in a bank in his bedroom. Each day he adds $1.50 to it. Which equation can be used to find out how many days it will take for Tyler to save $30? So $30 is my ultimate goal. So the first thing I see when I look at these answers, I would cross out H, because 30, and it's adding something to it, 30 should be after the equal sign. $4.50 is what I started with. So again, I would also cross out G. And each day he adds, that's the key word, adds, so plus times, so the correct answer has to be F. Number 15, we should recognize this problem. Which of the following does not belong in the integers circle? Remember, an integer is a positive or negative whole number. Positive or negative whole number. The only one that's not is A, because remember, this is 4, and 4 is a integer. What value of x makes the equation true? So remember, if I rewrote this, this says 2x minus 2 equals 10. Some of you may have none that. And so if we add 2 to both sides, 0 out, we get 2x equals 12. Divide both sides by 2, and x equals 6. Find the value of y that will not make the inequality true. So the first thing that I would like to do is to actually solve for y. So we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. 0 out. 35 minus 20 leaves me with 15. Divide both sides by 3. Now, the problem with this is that I want to make sure that I put the variable first, so I rewrite that. It's pointing at y. Keep it pointing at y. I haven't changed anything. So this says y is less than or equal to 5. Y is less than or equal to 5. We'll find the value of y that will not make it true. So anything less than or equal to 5 is correct. So the thing that is not true is 6. We're asked to solve for x. So write the ones that you have two numbers. So we have 2.8 and 11.2. And the 7 is in the same position as the 2.8 and x. So on this one, we're going to have to multiply with some decimals. So we have 11.2 times 7. 14, 7, 8, 7, one decimal place, so we got 78.4. Now we're going to divide 78.4 by 2.8. Now remember, I have to move the decimal place over 1, so that number now becomes 28. Just like this becomes over 1, so it now becomes 784. So I have to ask myself, how many times can 28 go into 78? And the answer is 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Again, 2 times 8 is 16. Carry my 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 56. Subtract 2, 2. Bring down the 4. And so now I'm trying to figure out how many times can 28 go into 224, and that answer is 8.